Segment is sponsored by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. Join us in preserving and protecting Tennessee's wildlife. All right, welcome back, everyone. You can call us here at 737-7767. We'll be able to answer any questions. And somebody let the cat out of the bag about we're going to open up the phone lines. We already got calls.
We got a couple already coming in. Let's go ahead and grab some.
Let's go ahead and grab
Who do we have on the one?
Steve. Steve, how can we help you tonight, Steve?
How y'all doing tonight?
We're doing great.
Good. How are you?
Doing well. Hey, listen, I was reading an article. I don't know if either of y'all have ever heard about this, talking about, I know that we do a lot about the moon phase, but this was talking about the dew point.
Yeah.
The difference in the dew point in the morning and how that affects deer hunting. It was really quite interesting. I didn't know if y'all had either one of y'all had ever heard of that or had seen any articles on that.
Well, I hadn't heard of the dew point, but now I have heard of the thermals that causes the dew.
And I would say it would kind of relate with barometric pressure in a way. I have heard of the dew points, but I've not really studied or read up much about it as far as its effect. But
now see, what I think they're saying, Steve, is the heavier dew and everything. Light dew, or when you have no dew on the ground, usually means that a weather front's coming in, rain's coming in, a front's coming in. You have heavy dew, it's more stable, but it all relates to the thermals in the air, the thermal rising and falling.
I think it all ties together. I mean, I really do. I think your moon cycle, your barometric, your weather fronts, like we've talked with Randall a lot, I think your best days are just where you have a perfect storm where everything comes together. That's right. When your moon phase is right, your dew point's good, your barometric pressure is at 30 and above. For those of you that have ever followed barometric very much, what little bit I know about it, I know you're really looking for a number of 30 and above. And if it's 30 and above, it's supposed to really to drive their movement patterns as well. So I'll definitely have to look into dew point a little bit more so we can find out about that.
I will too.
Who do we have on, Steve? Thank you for calling, Steve.
Y'all have a good night.
Thank you.
Good show tonight.
Appreciate it. We have who? Jason? Jason, how can we help you?
Yes, sir. Steve actually answered my question. I had kind of the same question, but I do have another question I was going to ask.
Yes, sir.
Every once in a while, when I cook deer meat, I'll feed my dogs a little bit of leftover cooked deer meat, and it seems like that they, for a day or so, they feel a little better, or their activity is a little better. Is that okay? And if so, do they make a dog food? It's kind of out of
the answer to your question, the first part of your question is the reason they feel good is there's not one chemical in.
So it's the same reason we eat it.
That's the same reason we eat it.
I don't know if there's anybody that makes a dog food or not.
I feel near like a rotten buck.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I had some before I came here tonight. We had a roast this evening.
That's it.
But as far as a dog food, I don't know.
That's right. That's right. But but as far as dog food, I have seen venison.
I've seen snacks.
Yes,
they were
like
at one of the outdoor shows.
I've seen duck treats, but they're not talking about wild ducks. They're talking about farm-raised ducks. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But in dog food, the ones that say they have a venison snack or something, those are farm-raised.
It's going to be farm-raised. It's not going to be wild.
They're not going to be wild. Okay. So don't get that misunderstood, because a lot of people will.
Yeah.
They think venison's venison, and it's not the same. But to answer your first question, I'd say it's because of that. I meant, you feed me tenderloin and see what I do.
Yes, sir.
But we sure appreciate your call, Jason.
Yes, sir. No problem. Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you.
Good hunting. Thank God for kids.
That's right, brother.
Have a good night.
And we got who?
CW, how are you doing?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
How are you tonight?
What y'all boys up to?
As little as we can get by with.
Bare minimum.
When y'all think the rut's going to come to an end?
Well, it's
when Brandon shoots the next one.
Well, they've been pretty hard.
How you ended for that 10-pointer?
Yeah, they've been pretty hard after it the last few weeks. I think what you're seeing right now, honestly, is that a lot of your older deer have been locked down for the last week or two. Once they get on that hot doe, you won't see him for 3 to 5 days. She might not move 50, 100 yards. I mean, I've seen it happen, and they might be there for 3 or 4 days at a time. And if you have a big doe population, he don't have to go far before he finds another one.
Can I properly
But the next
answer
few
his
weeks
question?
will be just as hot. It's not going to end until the season's
Until
over.
the
if you want to
last
properly
doe
answer.
is bred.
Yeah, in March. Yeah,
In
you
March
want the
is
proper
when
answer.
this
It's about
rut will end.
March. Yeah.
Because you still got.
I witnessed it Sunday. I come in. I got some boys deer hunts on me. You know, it's got little kids and stuff, and I've got 2 different places for them to hunt there. And I come in, and me and my kids out there taking the mater cages out of the garden.
Yeah.
And about noon Sunday, you know, we go early to church. But anyway, I was out there taking in the mater cage. Someone take that old Model 94. His wind is picking up, you know, a little bit Sunday out here. And I said, I'm going to ease through where we had some timber cut, and it's a lot of sage grass in there and stuff. I like to hunt walking when the wind's up.
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
walking thickets.
It's a great time.
And I like that. Took that old 94 model and went down there, and I swear I left here. It was about 5 after 12, 25 after 12. He was down.
That's a good hunt there.
We just walked right up on it, and these boys that showed me these game cameras, this 9-pointer they've been looking for, and well, they called it an 8-pointer, but it was the deer. And I don't want to break her heart and show them.
Yeah, show it to them.
It's done been skinned up and put in the cooler, and we just ground it up. So
He's going to taste real good.
He's going to taste good.
You can share some burger with him.
Most of it tonight.
That's right. That's right. Well, congratulations, CW. We appreciate you.
Yeah, buddy. Y'all have a good show.
Thank you
for calling. Have a good night.
And we got
tip of the week.
Tip of the week.
It's time to do our tip of the week.
It is that time, isn't it?
Everybody, our tip of the week this week has been sponsored by Davison Farmers Co-op. You can go see them right there on Dickerson Pike, right off of Briley Parkway, or give them a call at 615-860-4774.
What's your tip?
Well, I was going to say, you know, we came up with a couple earlier. We were talking about some things we could share tonight. Go ahead.
I want to reiterate about the rut, because there's a lot of people that text me and call me
daily.
Hugh, what's going on with the rut? Here, let me tell you something. The rut is going to continue going until that last doe comes out of her estrus cycle.
That's right, and they're not all going to get. It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen, and. What people will say, you'll see another big upkick in about the second week of December.
About the second or
that's
third
what
week
people
of
call
December.
the late
That's
rut.
right.
But just know it's every day from now, the rest of the season, it's on.
It's on.
It's not going to change. So we got to take a quick break. We'll be back here in just a minute with your recipe of the week and some more Southern Woods and Waters.